issue of how most hiring people get hired. They want you to have a set of skills that's listed on a job description. And if you don't have that skill set, the system will prevent you from ever getting excluded. And they have ways of looking at your skill set to get even looked at by a human being. The screen will look at it and say, no, yes. And it looks at your skills, your company names, your progression, all of those things. And if you don't map to that, you will be ignored. So you can apply to 5,000 jobs. You will not get hired unless you're a direct match. So first rule of thumb, do not apply to a job online that you don't have exactly the skills listed. It will be a waste of time. That's rule one. Now, but if you do get interviewed, the recruiter will talk to you on the phone and said, box check your skills and ask you how much money you want. It's like negotiating the job before you even know what the job is, which I tell recruiters, this is stupid. Everything I'm telling you, what I'm showing now, I think is stupid, but companies still do it. But this is what they do. So, and I tell them, you're not going to ever find a good candidate here. A great candidate meets this criteria. They have the skills, they agree to the comp before knowing it, agree to the title before knowing it, and then they have to make a good first impression. None of that, none of it is meaningful, and yet that's what people do. So I talk to hundreds, and over the years, I probably talked to 20,000 hiring managers. And I ask them, what's your definition of a great hire? After 6 months, the person has been working you for 6 months, and you can absolutely say this was a great hire, top 10% hire. This is what every single person says for every single job in the world. They do what they're supposed to do. They get the job done. They don't make excuses. They just figure out how to get there, and they work with others effectively well, and they get the job done without complaining about it. That's what they do. They deliver the results. Number two, as part of that, they work well with others. Others who are similar to them in technical skills, cross-functional skills. If an engineer is working for a marketing person or salesperson's working for a manufacturing person or accounting people, they work well together. They collaborate, they help others, they lead, they fit with the company. This is what good people do. And they get the job done without making excuses. They can plan their own work. They get their own work done on time. They say, I will get it done in 2 months, and you get it done in 2 months. No excuses, you get it done. They organize others, they manage, they work well with people, they don't complain, they meet their targets. So this is what good people do. So this is what I say to hiring managers. The question I ask hiring managers, who would you rather hire? Someone's a great candidate or someone's a great hire? And 100% say they want to hire a great person. Or they would like a great hire. Then I ask this question, how well do the factors on the left predict the factors on the right? And 60 to 70% instantly say they don't predict it at all. And then I say to the others, to the people who don't agree with that, I said, have you ever met someone who's got all the skills who's not a top performer? And they all agree with that. I said, you ever met a top performer who has a different mix of those skills, who gets a little nervous in the interview, who would negotiate the salary after you met the person? They all raise their hand. So within 2 minutes, 100% of hiring managers who are halfway smart realize that what they do to find people is a waste of time. So now I tell you folks, you're looking for a job. It is a waste of time to apply to a posting because you will not get a job that way.